Welcome, everybody. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Happy December 18th. Go ahead, post in the chat where you guys are calling in from. We're going to get started in about a minute. We got about 200 people on here right now. So go ahead, post in the chat where you guys are calling in from, where you're located. I know for some of you, it's a bit early or a bit late, so appreciate you guys hopping on. We got, let's see, we got India, Nigeria, Arizona, South Africa, Uganda, Johannesburg. What's going on? Damasta, what's up, Whitehawk? What's up, everybody? I want 5K account. I got the grace of Jesus. Jesus shall provide. That's correct. I don't know about the giveaways, but keep the faith. All right, so we're gonna get started. How this is gonna work for anyone that has not been on one of these calls before, how it works is anyone that's a funded trader or affiliate role, you can go ahead and raise your hand to speak on the session. Then you can come on, ask any question that you want directly to myself. We're gonna go until 9 a.m. EST, so we've got about 25 minutes here for the session. So there are a bunch of people already that have raised their hand. So go ahead and raise it. We're gonna do a giveaway for the session as well. We're gonna give away 50 accounts. All you need to do to participate in the giveaway is take a screenshot of the session, post on social media, Twitter, Instagram, that you guys are on the press conference, that you guys are live. If you're listening on YouTube right now, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube, and comment down below where you guys are from. So you're gonna have a chance to win an account by being on the session. Again, all you need to do is screenshot, post on social, Twitter, Instagram. Also, make sure you fill out the form. So there is a giveaway form. If you guys haven't filled it out already, make sure you fill it out. Helps the team to validate your Instagram, your Twitter, your email, everything like that. So let's pretty much get into it. Let's see who wants to come on. Hey, what's going on? All right, so we've got a few people on. Why don't either Casimir or any of you guys can go. This person A, ... feel free. Anyone that wants to get started, the stage is yours. And then if you guys do have questions, you don't want to hop on, just feel free to post in the chat as well. I'll go through the chat too.
Yeah, hello.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, Angelo?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions today. I don't want to take up too much time, so you can just cut me off anytime you want. Or just we can make it like a quick fire question. Just
Let's do it.
You understand?
Let's do rapid fire. Let's hear
it. Okay. You mentioned in the previous interview that you practice OMAD, and I'm about 2 weeks into mine, and I just want to ask if you still practice it, and if you do, what is your experience in terms of improvements that's had in your life?
You're asking about yoga?
OMAD, 1 meal a day.
Oh, 1 meal a day. Yeah, so I've done it for I've done it for a little over a year now. I mean, what I pretty much realized was, and not to get too much into this, but whenever I eat, I tend to be a little bit more cloudy in terms of mental clarity and whatnot. I think it depends a lot on what you eat, right? If you eat pretty light, doesn't affect as much. But it's just for me personally, like I like to, when I'm working, when I get started in the morning, I'll have like juice. Like I have this juice right here. So I'll have a juice, smoothie, water, anything like that. I like to move my body like right in the morning, and then it just gets me like super charged up mentally. Like I don't feel sluggish, I don't feel tired at all. and then I just eat later in the day if I do, right? Since I do like to work out, I have to kind of eat or else I'll crash. So yeah, no, it's definitely been a huge improvement in my life. Like I don't feel any grogginess. Like I'm super sharp mentally, and yeah, I think everyone needs to figure out how to get that for themselves.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for answering that. I just started mine, and yeah, I really feel good. The mental clarity you mentioned is good for the brain and everything. Okay, so my next question. When TFT first started, you said TFT sends trading data to a proprietary firm, and the firm sends money, which you use in paying traders. So, did this ever happen? And if it did, when and why did it stop?
Yeah, it's a good question. So for to explain more granularly, the Funded Trader LLC is an evaluation firm. The entity is in the United States. Incorporated in Texas. This firm only accepts fees for challenges. So basically, you're paying for the challenge, and then we're evaluating your trading through the phase one, phase two, and now phase three. Then you get your funded account. Everything is on a simulated account. I had said this a long time ago, but anyone that sees like live account on an influencer, right, that's saying they're trading live accounts, you can quote unquote have it say live and there actually be no funds in it because the way that MetaTrader works is it's basically this entire front end where you can put whatever amount of funds you want into the accounts, and then you can route all of that flow in the back end, all the order flow into your margin accounts. So I think a lot of people were confused on that, right? They look at the account and they're like, oh, there's 100,000 here because it says 100,000, but that's not the case. So between ARC Holdings, which is our entity in the Cayman Islands, basically we're doing a data share between the Funded Trader LLC and ARC Holdings. So ARC Holdings is able to use the Funded Traders, more specifically the trading data. They're able to create trading strategies, and then the agreement in terms of how you guys are getting paid from an accounting perspective is you guys are being paid by the ARC Holdings entity. When we first started, the initial idea was there's going to be X amount of people that pass the challenge, there's going to be X amount that fail the challenge. We're going to have X amount of money, and we're going to be able to basically invest into ARC Holdings, and ARC Holdings is going to be able to then utilize the trading data and basically copy as many people as possible and be profitable. But we've realized very quickly that finding alpha or just copying everyone that passes the funded accounts is not profitable whatsoever, mainly because there's a lot of gamification going on in the accounts, and by that I mean people are trying to find ways to make money, right? They're trying to punt accounts, right? Buy accounts in high volume, trade with different types of strategies. Not all the strategies are ones that are prohibited, but it just makes it quite difficult to know who's going to keep the account, who's not going to keep the account. We just realized that when people got funded, they did not keep the accounts for as long as we thought they would. So we shifted basically to not doing a lot of trading, right, in the ARC Holdings entity, to starting to build out a data warehouse where we're warehousing all of our data from MT4 and from MT5 from all the phases, and then shifted our approach and our plan to try to leverage machine learning and AI basically to create, we'll call them signals, out of the data. So to create signals that will then tell us, should we trade, should we not trade? And so it's very similar to you creating kind of your own EA or any hedge fund creating their own signal system based on buying like credit card data or real estate data or like local demographical data. You're trying to find an edge, right? So we're trying to find alpha within the market. So as of today, as of right now, ARC Holdings does not do a large amount of trading. We are in the process of a lot of projects in order to help us kind of scale up. One of them, which is separate from the Funded Trader, is basically creating our own platform. I won't call it a brokerage, but it's basically our own internal platform that we'll be able to simulate the conditions to you guys. So there'll be another option, besides Purple Trading, besides Think Markets, and it'll be called like the Funded Trader, similar to FTMO, and it'll be MT5. And then that platform, we're going to be able to basically connect to whatever liquidity providers we want. Like a big problem right now is in terms of the liquidity providers that Think has and Purple has, right? We're not the ones making the decisions. There's not a lot of transparency there, so we want to kind of get more access so we can actually conduct trading in a more institutionalized way. So we just applied for that, the license, literally Friday, and I'm pretty hopeful that we're going to get it approved really quickly. So we hope in the new year we're going to roll out that new platform, and that's going to help us actually start kind of trading at a much larger scale. So yeah, the goal has always been to try to find alpha. It's been challenging, but the goal remains. Like, I look at the Funded Trader as simply a data farm. I think at one point when the data is monetized in a much grander scale, we'll look to kind of pass some of those, I guess, cost savings, right? Because the payouts will be coming more from the trading side to the traders. So I do see a world where the Funded Trader could become like a nonprofit, could become truly a data farm. I don't think the challenges will ever be free, just because you paying for the challenge brings an element in terms of the psychology behind actually like trading. If everything was free, things would be much different in terms of how you approach the accounts. But yeah, that's generally my thoughts on that. And in terms of like, are we trading? Are we not trading? Right now we're trading at a pretty small scale, and we're looking to scale it up in the new year.
Okay. What about the guys that are on the Kings program? I believe the reason for the notional volume is to be able to evaluate their trading up to a certain size. Like, are those guys profitable? Like, if you were to copy every single trade from everybody in the Kings program, would that be profitable?
I think it's a good question. I mean, I could even do a test. I might even just do this because you guys would probably be interested in this. Like, what if we took everybody that was in the Kings program and we copied their trades, right? So basically, I took every single person and I connected it on Traders Connect or like social trader tools, and I had a margin account opened with Think or Purple, whichever broker we believe has better execution. And then we just copied all of the accounts into that one. Maybe we copy it at a tenth of the size at which they're trading, right? But we could do that. I could set it up if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, and we can kind of see the results. I could set it up for January 1st and just straight up copy everyone in the Kings program, and you guys can see for yourself, right, if that would be profitable or not. I think that'd be something interesting.
Definitely. I would like to see that. Okay, let me just ask one last question. I don't want to take up too much time. Recently, there's been a lot of rumors about Nick, former co-founder of TFT. Why did he leave TFT? Why was nothing announced? And are both of you still friends?
Yeah, it's a good question. So going back to when me and Nick started Forex League, right, back in the day, it was always he focused on Instagram. Like, I've never been one to be an influencer, never been one to, create content like that. So he focused on Instagram, and I always focused on the business and running the business. So like the business operations. How do we grow the community? How do we do the webinars? Like, how do we do everything systematically? And then we started TFT, right? Originally it was my idea to hit up Blake, hit up Nick, hit up Carlos, and say, hey, there's this model I'm interested in. Nick and Blake, I wanted them to come on. Blake specifically, I wanted to help out with the program. So how do we create the best challenges, right? Something that's unique. And then obviously he had YouTube as well. So I wanted him to not like push us on YouTube, but I wanted him to mention us on YouTube, be honest about it, be authentic. I knew that would resonate on his channel. And then Nick, with me owning Forex League as well, I wanted to leverage Forex League to help grow the funded trader. And Nick originally was brought on as someone to help generate some leads. We realized that after a little while, he wasn't generating a lot of kind of traffic. He wasn't really doing anything. So as a business, right, you have to allocate your resources correctly, right? And I think as the funded trader got to a certain level, it was really just a business decision for us to part away from Nick. I mean, we went by the operating agreement, right? Followed the procedure. There was basically discussion about a buyout. The discussions are still going on, and I think what you're seeing in terms of Nick trying to sue me and whatever is him just trying to push forward kind of these settlement agreements, right? Or this settlement the negotiation. I have no personal vendetta against Nick. It's all business at the end of the day. I wish him the best, but I'm obviously very focused on building the company, the funded trader, building all my other companies, and he's focused on suing me. So that's just is what it is, right?
Thanks for clarifying that. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yep. All right, cool. Appreciate you hopping on, as always. We'll go to the next one. Trade now. Why don't you ask whatever you want?
Hi, Angelo.
Hey, what's up?
I want to know what TFT focuses when it comes to taking live trades of a trader. Means what parameters TFT will focus on, like risk to reward ratio or probability.
When it comes to the trader?
Yeah, when it comes to traders taking live trades, means you guys connected to your account, right? Real account.
Yeah, so there's many things to look at when trying to determine which traders potentially to take. I'm gonna actually pull up real quick. So we've built some internal tools that we use and look at, and in these tools we're looking at a bunch of different let's call them features, right? So these features are basically
Okay.
they're different analytics on all the accounts. For example, in any given day, how many trades does that person take? In any given day, how much notional volume does that person take? What pairs do they trade? At what times of day are they most profitable? How long do they hold the account for? I think that's a huge kind of metric, is the time in which they actually hold the account, because a lot of people are, failing the accounts pretty quickly. Some other metrics to look at are who's in the top 10% of profits over the last 30 days, who's in the top 25% of profits over the last 30 days, what's the average trade return, what is like the adjusted profit, risk adjusted profit. So we have all these different calculations that we're looking at. The more normal ones are, I guess, win rate, average number of consecutive wins, average number of consecutive losses. I could go on and on. There's probably like 150 different things that we're looking at. So out of all of these features, we're looking to incorporate that, or we've incorporated it into some sort of machine learning model, and that's what we're using to try to figure out kind of who can provide us the best signals to actually make money. So it's a pretty complex problem, but yeah, I hope I answer your question.
And what is your opinion on the traders who are in the leaderboard? Means they are getting bigger payouts only because of one trade or two trades. Recently, Alex W is just took 50 lots of GBP USD.
Yeah, I think
Means
that
you think they are gamblers or traders?
I think that on the leaderboard, right, there's like, if we pull up, let's go ahead and pull up the leaderboard right now. I don't think they're gamblers per se, but listen, there's many ways there's many ways to gamble. At the end of the day, there's many ways to strategize around trying to make money with this company. And although one account might have one trade, there might be 10 other accounts that have already failed that have taken another trade, right? So I think what I think what is happening on some of these accounts is they have a funded account, they have 5 challenge accounts, they have 5 challenge accounts with other firms. Maybe they have 1 challenge account with our firm, another with another firm, and then they're either stacking the trades they're taking, they're reverse trading themselves, right? They're doing they're trading in a way where they can basically, gamify the system. So that's why we rolled out the dungeon program. We're trying to find these people. It's not just about, oh, they took 1 trade on their account and made 60K, right? I mean, it can happen. It's more so about what are they doing behind the scenes with other accounts, all putting the whole piece together, right? It's not an easy situation.
Yeah, exactly, man.
What other questions you got for me?
Nothing more. And thank you very much, all of you guys. Today, I got my first payout after 2 years of struggle. I just want to know everyone.
Let's go. Well, that's good for you. Obviously, huge accomplishment. But yeah, that's exciting, man.
Yeah, man. Nothing more. Just improving day by day. Thanks a lot. You guys creating podcast. Those are helping me a lot.
Yeah, if anyone that hasn't heard a pod, go check it out on YouTube. I think the biggest thing here is just telling the stories of all the people. I have found through talking with many traders in person that a lot of people in the community are very similar, right? They're coming from very humble beginnings, and they're putting in a lot of work to get the payout and to achieve success and making a lot of sacrifice. So if you guys haven't checked out a podcast, go check it out. These are your fellow community members, right? These are the people in the community just like you who are trading and everything like that. So, super relatable. So yeah, go check it out. And, maybe you have to come on a podcast soon now that you've gotten a payout.
Thank you, man. And great work. All the best to all of you guys.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the holiday. All right, we've got 2 more. Let's see if anyone else has raised their hand. I'm going to bring a few more people on. All right, so Casimir and A, feel free to go. And then we've got 2 more joining us. So anyone that wants to go, hop on. And then we'll do a quick reminder. So Dennis posted the form in the chat. If you want to qualify for the giveaway, you have to fill out the form and then post on social media. Take a screenshot, post on Twitter, tag the funded trader, hashtag the funded trader takeover. That will make sure you guys are in the giveaway. So anybody that's on stage that wants to go next, feel free to go ahead.
Angelo.
What's going on, sir?
How you doing? Nothing. I'm not even here to ask no questions, man. I'm just here to drop a quick message. TFT #1. Best prop firm out there. Yeah, we love what you're doing. Keep it up, innit?
Let's go. I like that.
See you later, guys.
Hey, no, take it easy, man. Hope you enjoy the holiday. I've been seeing throughout the chats, you've been making some progress and all that. So, keep it up. Let's crush it.
Finally, bro. Finally. Let's go, man.
I know the struggle, man. It's been some time, but once you lock in and you're there, bro, that's it. It's ready to cash in.
Nah, literally, man. Just doing a good job, man. From when the delays were going on to now and shit. Everything's smooth, everything's clean. Best prop firm out there. Remember that. Everyone, TFT #1. I'm gone.
Yes, sir. Yeah, appreciate the support, man. Appreciate all the patience. Listen, it's all of you guys. All the criticism, right? All of the feedback helps us to grow. This is not easy by any means, trying to do what we're trying to do. We're trying to take over the world. We're trying to do it with all of you guys happening with us. There's 360 people on here Most people are probably trading an account, giveaway, competition, whatever. This is the early days. This is just the beginning of TFT's reign, of the glory that we're after. And you guys are here for the early days. You guys are here for the early ride, right? We're 2.5 years in, but let me tell you guys, this is just the beginning. This is literally pre-dynasty era of TFT. So, glad you guys are here with us. Thank you guys for supporting us and all of that. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get one more person. We got a couple of people on that haven't spoken yet. Afsar, if you want to speak, feel free to go ahead. But we're going to do one last person and wrap it up because I do have to run to the bank. So let's go and finish it up.
Hello, Angelo.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, Rex Vibe from UAE. So, I am a funded trader, right? I have a good experience with TFT. So, TFT account, it is not my first platform, but I have some bad experience with one test because I took one trial on the broker Think Market. Okay.
Let's hear it.
So we have three data provider on TFT.
Mm-hmm.
We have Think Market, we have 8Cap, and we have another one. I don't remember it, but I just notify you that Think Market don't have a good data. I was just in the trade, one trade. Same trade, I took it on 8Cap, and another trade I took it with Think Market. But on the Think Market, I got stop out. But on 8Cap, the trade going on the good move, and I reached the profit. So, what is the difference between these two data provider, and can we help people to understand more about that, because this is a very challenging things on commission, because we are traders and we don't understand why you charge huge commission on data provider. So we took trades and we don't know why you charge a lot of commission on Think Market. So this is the only question. Another question is related to the knife challenge. So I just got to this offer, and if you can build the same for Royal Challenge, I think it can be more understanding with 3 phase, with a good price, a fair price, and if they have the same possibility that we have on Royal Challenge, it can be a good product for all the market. Because right now, Knife Challenge, I think there is some restriction on it, and it cannot help us to be a good on the long term. But if you can handle a good offer, that can help us to continue to like a Royal Challenge, because I know that Royal Challenge is the best. It can be a good opportunity. And to finish, it's about the timing of onboarding when we proceed the phase 2. So right now it's around 1 week. We don't understand why it is take 1 week to be on board, or when we pass to phase. So this is all my question. If you can help us to improve, TFTs can be good for us.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you.
Thanks for all the questions. Appreciate you hopping on. So we have some good ones. We're gonna end it off with these. So to start off with Think Markets, so like you said, the data provider, the latency of the broker, as you say, isn't that great. So with Think Markets, we've been getting a lot of positive feedback. We've also been getting some negative feedback from people saying that various things are occurring, like when they try to close a trade, it closes partial of the position. When they try to execute trades at certain size, they're executing only partial of the position, or it's slipping the position, way too much. So Think Markets, as a company, they have their own risk desk. They don't outsource their bridge. If you don't know what either of those are, in terms of what a bridge is for a broker, I would highly recommend you look it up and research it. So what that means is in-house, they have proprietary technology to create their pricing feed, which for a broker is good, right? Is good, can be good because of the extra controls. It can be good because they are trying to dictate which order flow they're bringing in terms of trying to negate kind of like shitty order flow. They're definitely not trying to, in my opinion, like slip people to hell or anything like that. I think that Think Markets is trying to prevent the gamification of their platform. They're trying to create a great trading experience. And I think they're doing a pretty good job overall. But that being said, we don't have, like, I know in the past, right, I've mentioned on 8cap, we have some access where we can change some of the settings. Like, we don't have any access to Think Markets. We can't make any changes in terms of settings. We kind of just get what we get from them. Again, I don't think it's a huge problem. We've had a lot of positive experiences, but definitely a lot of issues as well. I will say this, with Purple, we've been able to, I think, create the best trading experience because of the fact that we're able to more transparently look at the bridge. When someone hits us up and goes, hey, I'm in this zone, this time zone, right, or I'm near this data center, and I've executed this trade, here's my latency, here's the slippage I got, here's my execution. We're kind of able to look at the bridge ourselves, and we're actually able to kind of see where we can make improvements and kind of optimize executions. And whether that's, again, connecting different data servers, whether that's with the simulated conditions, adjusting the liquidity that's available, right? Like, there's certain things that we can do to definitely help the conditions in certain areas. So Purple, we've been able to create, I think, a great experience, and the execution's good, and we'll be able to protect ourselves from the people trying to game the platform. Think we just don't have as much control. Don't think that they're bad platform. I think that they definitely provide a good experience, but in the future, when we come out with our own, it's not the Funded Traders, but it's a separate company that I created. When we have the Funded Trader broker on MT5, I do think that it will be similar to Purple. The execution is going to be good. We're going to try to lower the commissions. We're going to try to create a great trading experience with it. So that's where we're going. So right now, if you have any issues with Think, switch to Purple trading, switch to 8cap if that's what you prefer. If you don't like, 8cap, we're actually gonna be moving away from 8cap in the new year. So we won't be offering 8cap, MT4 or MT5. We're gonna be looking to offer an alternative. We're talking to Blueberry Markets. We have, again, the platform that I'm creating as well. So there are gonna be more alternatives coming in the new year. And then your second question, you want to just repeat it, what it was?
Yeah, it's about the knife challenge, to make it a kind of royal challenge, because right now there is some restriction of knife challenge that's not help people to be successful in the long run. So the knife challenge is just for short term, but if you want to handle this account for swing, like for 1 year or for a month, it can be challenging for many people. So it is a good offer, but there is some restriction on it. If you can build the same knife challenge, be inspired by royal challenge, it can be good. Okay, this is my it is just a device, so it is my opinion.
The main change we're looking to bring to the night is going to be the challenge profits. So we're going to we're trying to do 10% from phase 1 you'll earn on the first payout for the night. Definitely understand what you're saying about the trailing drawdown.
But you restrict the news. You restrict the news. You restrict some. There is some restriction that is very fundamental. You can bring the quality of the Royal Challenge offer, and you build the same offer as Knife Challenge. So you put Royal Challenge in 3 phases. So every people can, if people want to take it, they can take it, because you are looking for a talented people, right? So
yeah. So I'm just gonna.
That is.
What was your final question too? And then I'll comment on the night one.
Yeah, I think everything. I think this was my last question.
Fair enough. All right. So
about to remove commission, you already talk about. You tell me that you are building your own platform.
Yeah. So for the night, for the night challenge, we're not interested in making it similar to Royal, pretty straight up. So we're not looking to do that. We are looking to improve it as we can, but we're not, at this point, we're not reintroducing news trading. It'll make it too risky. It's just like at that point, gambling, if people can trade around news. I get it, we do it for Royal, right? That's part of the offering, is to make it kind of open, right? No rules to an extent. Not looking to do that for night though. I think in terms of the night challenge, what we can do to optimize it, there's a few things, right? We can mess around with quicker payouts. We can mess around with the daily drawdown, potentially making it balance based, and then also adding the challenge profits, from the challenge. So those are the 3 things in my mind that we can do for the night's challenge. I know people have said they want the news trading on it, but it's just not something that we're looking to do.
Okay, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Any other questions before we hop off? All right, so I'm going to just do a quick reminder, guys, for the giveaway. Make sure you fill out the form. I see in the chat a lot of you guys have already filled out the form. So we're going to do some quick announcements as we wrap up the session. We're going to announce a winner of the giveaway shortly after this. Remember, it's 50 accounts, so 50 people will win. But I do want to do an announcement because we have several things going on right now. We have the holiday event. So for anyone that doesn't know what the holiday event is or what the details are, I'm going to pretty much go over it. Let's see. So we're giving away about 25, almost 40,000 in prizes in cash, and then we're giving away a bunch of accounts as well. So everyone that enters is going to win something as part of this giveaway. All you have to do is fill out the form. If you guys don't know, we'll post an update today in the giveaways channel so you guys can participate. We're just looking to collect more information from you guys so we can improve the entire experience here at TFT. So holiday event is going on. Current promotions, we have 3 going on at the moment. 1 applies to Rapid, Royal, and Standard. That's 12.5% off, 90% lifetime payouts, 125% bonus or refund. And then we're doing challenge profits, 5% total. Dragon Challenge, this one has quickly become the 3rd most popular product on the entire platform. So right now it's 10% off, 95% lifetime payouts, and then 6% from the challenge. And then we have Night Challenge is 30% off, 85% lifetime payouts, and 5% from the challenge. So those are 3 promotions that are going on right now. We're looking to offer another one coming soon for Christmas, so I'm going to make an announcement about that one as well. We're doing tons of giveaways always, so make sure you guys are checking the giveaways channel. If you don't know about the Treasure Hunt app, go and sign up. The whole point of the app is you guys help us build our community, and in return we send you guys coupons. Last month we sent out about 30,000 coupons. There's 100% off, 50% off, 25% off, tons of opportunity there for you guys to win something. And that's the whole point of TFT, is for us to give back to you guys, for us to be as transparent as we possibly can be, and for us to give you guys good opportunities to trade and to grow in your trading career. So that's pretty much it for me. It's the holiday season. It's the 18th. This is the last they're going to hear from me before Christmas time for those that celebrate. So I hope you guys enjoy the holiday with family, with friends. Definitely take some time off, right, for yourself. Definitely recharge. We have the new year coming up, only 13 days away from 2024. So I'll see you guys in the new year. We'll have a community update as always at the end of the month. We'll cover the stats for December, but it looks like we're about to hit 130 million in payouts as of the end of the year, which is insane. So for anyone that doesn't know that number to me is still insane, 130 million in payouts, and that's you guys putting in the work and getting the job done. So that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the press conference. As always, appreciate all of the support, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.